As time runs out, XRP will start to rise towards $27.91 in the next 48 hours, or maybe even 24 hours. This will happen once the Ripple-like case is over and settled. In fact, this information is true. Now that the SEC and Ripple Labs have settled the XRP case, Ripple Labs and the CES have agreed to file a motion together in the Southern District of New York. This motion lifts the injunction against Ripple and releases $120 million, 0 cents in escrow penalties. Ripple only has to pay the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission $50 million, 0 cents, and the rest of the money is sent back to Ripple Labs. This is a big win for both Ripple Labs and his team, and this is only the beginning. XRP's value continued to rise after a new document was released that the Trump administration made clear references to and emphasized. This document also made it clear that banks and other financial institutions can use XRP without any problems, and soon they will also be able to use or lose the stablecoin built on the XRP ledger without any problems either. This lets it literally rise, as a lot of people want it, flowing into XRP in the accepted record. And the price went up a huge amount because there wasn't much of it available. In fact, President Trump said on live TV that he wants crypto, especially cryptocurrencies like XRP. These are important because China will take the lead if we don't. As you can see from the clip, now is the time to buy stock. The country is going to be like a rocket ship that goes straight up. There will be numbers here that no one has ever seen before. That is a very important part of everything we'll get. That if you don't, and the Democrats are only fighting it because they want to, they wouldn't fight if it were someone else. They'd be fine even if there was a stiff person sitting behind you. They suffer from Trump insanity syndrome. I don't know if they're going to give Senator Schumer the event or something else. The Democrats have been hurt very badly. That is a very important part of everything we're doing. That has nothing to do with today. If that goes through, we'll do even more business with the UK, which we don't have right now. While we're talking about XRP, someone is going to make money. This is how much XRP could be worth, which could be hundreds or even thousands of dollars. But the best way to make money is to get free XRP. So we worked with Uphold to give free XRP to everyone who watches this movie and signs up. Just enter, write, and subscribe. Then use the link in the description to sign up for Uphold and make a purchase. It could be 1 penny, $1, or $10, but this is your chance to get XRP for free. It only takes 5 minutes and doesn't cost anything. I'd also like to talk about a new project Reality is working on. The reports say that each XRP will be worth $144.81 once it goes live. That's how much XRP can cost. In fact, RealFi has finished the first part of its plan to tokenize $654 trillion, $390 billion, 0 cents on the XRP system. To celebrate this huge accomplishment, they're giving away XRP, and it's really easy to get in. Follow them on Twitter /X tweet with RealFi XRP and tag the RealFi team. Like and share this post. I've already done it. Now is your chance to make a lot of XRP for free. Tweet and follow the RealFi team on X. Also, don't forget to share and post this. Let's talk about RealFi for a moment. RealFi is meant to be the best real estate platform in the world, and it's built entirely on the XRP blockchain. RealFi is in strategic talks with a number of institutions to make it easier for XRP and the new Real token to be used in the future. RealFi is powered by Real and built on the XRP ledger. Really use the speed, scalability, and low cost of the XRP ledger to provide a universal, quick, and easy payment system for the global renting and real estate market. Real is the next generation of digital assets that were created to make property transactions easier all over the world. It will allow for trustless and quick transactions, payments related to real estate. The real estate market is worth about $654 trillion, 0 cents. And RealFi wants to be the first company to tokenize real estate on the XRP ledger. RealFi has become so big that when it was announced that it would be selling more than 250 million XRP worth more than $500 million, 0 cents, The price didn't change. There was no thrill, no pump, and no whip. This is the idea we're seeing. It's true that billions of dollars worth of XRPs are being bought, but there's a reason for that. While the XRP price might not reflect the huge rise in volume right now, this huge whale might know something that the rest of us don't. It could be the widespread use of XRP with RealFi about to add a huge amount of value and volume to the XRP ledger by tokenizing all the world's real estate. This could push XRP to $130, 0 cents. Today, MNXRP will reach $130, 0 cents. Again, we can see that more and more institutions are trying to use the XRPPL because it works so well. This could actually happen. Recently, the US publicly approved XRP for institutions again. This is a huge step toward widespread use. I heard that Arthur Bridget, who helped create both XRP and Ripple, said in public that XRP was meant to be worth $10,000, 0 cents, and be able to grow to support 7.5 billion people, which was the world's population at the time. The rules are now clear. It's now time for institutions to start using XRP. This could be the most important step forward for Ripple and the whole XRP community. Please watch this movie and pay close attention. Powell, who is the head of the Federal Reserve, says that banks can help crypto users who don't like USIC. Users of XRP cryptocurrency can be helped as long as they know and can handle the risks. It's safe to do this, but many of the banks we watch don't. You should know that the bar for banks wanting to do our job has been raised. Finally, I'd like to talk about the 4 important prices that you should always have on your price charts. In this case, we see the real price of XRP is very high right now. Some experts say the price of XRP will go up $20, 0 cents to $30, 0 cents in the next week. Forbes says it's worth between $50,000, 0 cents, and $60,000, 0 cents. And Wells Fargo says it's worth in the tens of thousands of dollars. We might see that nice pump in the next 48 hours. Now, let's look at the 4 most important XRP prices you need to keep an eye on. Because of the repos case, we talked a bit about this and basically said that once a lot of things fall into place, we'll see a huge boost in SKYROCKET. Of course, we've seen that theoretically there's only a day or 2 left until the settlement, and then we'll see that pump, which is why with that nice pump for XRP, prices are likely to start skyrocketing in the next 48 hours. The second price is $14,481, 0 cents in XRP.